It's a lot going on in the world, though. Another thing about being in a relationship I noticed with men is, because I was single for like a long time. Yeah. I was single so long that I turned into the man I wanted. I started checking oil and shit, you know what I mean? Changing tires. Putting together IKEA furniture. I became a strong-ass man, you know what I mean? I was the best nigga I ever had, you know? What made me get a man is I kept going out, eating out and stuff like that. And the waiters and the baristas kept looking at, so like, make sure you answer that next question. They were always asking for a tip. So I was like, yeah, tip is I need a man to help me around here with some of this bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you realize you do need a man. It's expensive being on your own, ladies. Yeah. I started answering people like, what's up? I just turned into a 5'8", just little Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It made me tough. But men, I noticed with being in a relationship with a man that I had to get used to again is men lack a lot of detail. Yeah, I don't like that. Because women, I was so used to being single, and when you talk to your girlfriends, they tell you everything, even information that you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? Women are very detailed. We know everything. We ask the right questions. We go interrogate, just for conversation. Men are very vague, straight to the point. You know what I mean? And they don't even ask information to their homeboys. I was talking to my boyfriend the other day, and I wanted to hook his homeboy Mike up with my homegirl. And I was like, hey, where does Mike work? You know what I mean? Because I was like, my homegirl deserved a little stability. He was like, I don't know. I was like, how long have y'all been friends? He was like, 15 years. I was like, you been friends with this for 15 years and you don't know where he worked? He was like, nah, he liked the Lakers. I like the Lakers. That's good enough. Because women, we know everything about each other. I know my friend, her first abortion. I took her to the clinic. You know what I mean? I know everything about her. I had to look at her vagina and see what that bump was. You know what I mean? Women, we just know each other. Men, they don't care. That's why it gave me, realizing this about men, I had a hard time with, like, religion, especially the Bible. Because did you know all the passages in the Bible were written by men? Yeah, women didn't write passages in the Bible. Every passage in the Bible was written by a man. So therefore, the Bible lacks a lot of detail. Because you mean to tell me Jesus was hanging out with hoes and he ain't fucked none of them? That sounds like only a story a man could tell, don't it? If women was in the Bible, they'd be like, yep, that bitch Mary Magdalene. Mm-hmm. She was pregnant. Bible be messy as hell if they let us write. It'd probably be 150 commandments right now. We'll all be robots with Stockholm Syndrome. Who said whoa? Was that you? Why did you feel the need to say whoa? He looks scared. Blink twice if you need our help, sir. What do you do for a living? I get teacher or something like that. You a teacher? Yeah, I nailed it. Yeah, she a teacher. I can tell because you kind of, yeah, conservative. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. Look at her. She messy. Ain't nobody even asking you. You know what I mean? She look like she'll write a review on all of us, don't she? It's crazy. I get less crazy as I get older, though. I feel like any crazy women still out here, clap it up. You still crazy? You do crazy shit. Just argue, toxic, or you just tag, toxic. Yeah. It feeds you, huh, a little bit. Did you feel like you got, this thing just gonna take a long ass look. You're gonna make sure everybody see that jury, huh? You need a slow ass walk, like, goddamn, I'm really seeing this bitch right now. You look like you sell all the weed in Dallas. Chicago, okay. That's where you ship it from. Thank you. Okay. It's crazy. Talk about it. I feel scared. I feel like after the show, you'll make me sell my. It's like, yeah, get out there. You can do it. Talk about it. Like, I don't want to do this, Diddy. You feel like you get less crazy as you get older? Yeah. It started after a while. That shit started. Being toxic as you get older, it makes you sleepy. It's very exhausting. When you in your 20s, boy, when I was in my 20s, I could set the city on fire, then sleep for 2 weeks. Now in my 30s, whenever I'm toxic, it just drains me. It's so draining, going back and forth. I just be wanting to go to sleep. And sometimes I relapse. I like to go back and forth a little bit, be a little toxic. I feel like that's how you keep the relationship alive. You know what I mean? Let them know, don't f with you. You know what I mean? Or her. You know what I mean? Just, yeah. My boyfriend, last week, he be trying to spice shit up. So he sent me his dick pic. So I send a dick pic right back. Because I like to play send me what you got, I'll send you what I want. He was like, what's this bullshit? I was like, what was that bullshit? You know what I mean? You're going to surprise me with something new. You know what I mean? He was like, are you serious? I was like, are you serious? Then I saw the 3 dots. He was getting ready to say something. And I was like, so tired. I can't go back and forth with you all night. What's the craziest shit you ever did? Bust out somebody's windows? Okay, that's good. Yeah. Did you get caught? Oh, the police was right there. And you ain't want that motherfucker to get away. Did you go to jail? No? Oh, he didn't press charges. Okay, yeah. I'm with the busting out the windows. I just don't bust out windows on a Friday, a Saturday, or you know what I mean? If I'm gonna bust out your windows, it's gonna be Monday, because that's the only way you can bail out the next day. You know what I mean? You bust out a window on Friday, bitch, you in there all weekend thinking about your choices. Like, I gotta get myself right with God, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like to strategically plan my crazy. I like the fact that you did his property, though, his windows, because my homegirl, she hit her boyfriend, ran him over with her car. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that because I don't want my car insurance to go up. You know what I mean? I'm real responsible with my crazy. Oh, in the 80s. Yeah, that was back in the day when they didn't really have cameras. So I'd be like, officer, bop, bop, bop. It wasn't me. You know? Nowadays, you get caught on a Ring camera. But I'm crazy. I was in a relationship for 7 years. A lot of women don't like to really share their stories, though. Like, you ain't share much, you know? I was in a relationship for 7 years, 7 long years. Would y'all agree that was a long time? Yeah, especially without marriage and children. And one day we just broke up and went our own separate ways. And that's what I don't like about relationships. You can spend every single day of your life with somebody, then y'all break up and just stop speaking. 3 months post breakup, I was checking my ex's Instagram every day from my private page. Not like a stalker, just like 5 or 7 times a day. I'm already on the gram. I might as well swing over there and see what he got going on. Because when I break up with you, I want you to smoke crack. You know what I mean? I want to be the only reason your life stayed together, you know? I want people to come up and be like, girl, I saw your ex be homeless. I'm like, Because the one thing a woman hates more than anything in the world is for a man to leave you and then do better. That means your pussy wasn't shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't motivating at all, you know? He give it the next bitch, start thriving. You be like, damn, what's she sitting on? Gold? He wanted to change his life. Yeah. So 3 months, I was checking these stories every day. 3 months post breakup, I looked in his stories one day and I saw that he took his new girlfriend to Hawaii. And I was like, damn. Because right before we broke up, he told me he was going to take me to Hawaii. So I felt like he took her on my vacation. Yeah, and I went to her page. I went to her mother's page. I went to her sister's page, her sister's kids page, and I could tell they ain't never been nowhere. You know what I mean? So I was like, ooh, this bitch is living the best life right now. I bet she really in love. You know what I mean? Because she ain't never been nowhere to took her out. I was like, yeah, I'm going to file charges. Make sure you get some sex trafficking charges. He flying this out of town to get some. Yep, that's a case. I didn't even know that I've been sex trafficking before. I had a nigga fly me out and I gave a little coochie, not a lot, but just a little bit, you know. The whole time I'm committing a crime with somebody. 3 months post-breakup, I look at the next story. They were really in love. They did the corniest thing ever. They went to the beach and they put a heart in the sand and wrote their initials in the heart. And I was like, damn, he really moved on. And he looked happy. So I sent him a text message and I said, hey, I'm pregnant. Yeah, just to shake shit up a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I don't care what no man in here says. You can't have a dream vacation when you know you got a baby on the way. All them photos went from, I was like, yeah, I'm in your head now, my boy. We a throuple. I'm riding those jet skis getting wet. Is that crazy enough for you? Yeah, that's light work. So I went on Amazon. Yeah, if you gonna be crazy, you gotta go all out. You know what I mean? You don't stop there, you know? Yeah, you don't just stop with one text message. So I went on Amazon. I got a fake pregnant belly. Yeah, I started doing weekly updates like, hey, y'all, baby loading. It was his mother's first grandchild. Yeah, because he's in his 30s, I'm in my 30s, so she was very excited. Because your parents get really excited when they find out you're going to have a child later in life, because they be like, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? I want grandbabies. I'll just raise the baby. My mama told me at one point, she was like, I carry the baby for you. I was like, I don't want my baby in your womb. I can still have kids, you know what I mean? So his mother was excited, and I was having a boy because he always wanted a boy. I'm just a vessel, you know what I mean? That lasted for about 3 months. I was 6 months pregnant. And then one day I was just over it. I was like, yo, this is a lot to keep up with. Because what crazy women don't tell you is when you do crazy stuff happen back to you. When you put out toxic energy, you get karma. Like I got in a car accident, you know what I mean? My pinky toenail fell off. I was painting over wrinkled skin. It was just a lot of shit going on. I was like, yeah, I got to clean up my energy. So one day I just stopped posting pregnancy photos. I started posting my regular body again. But I didn't realize so many people outside of me and his family had got invested in my storyline. So people started reaching out to me like, hey, Daphnique, what happened to the baby? Did you have the baby? Are you going to post your baby? And I was like, oh, I got to get people an answer because I don't want them to know I'm crazy. So I went back on Amazon. I got a hospital gown. An IV bag. I taped it to my arm. I laid a white sheet on the table. And I was like, hey, y'all, the baby didn't make it. Don't owe me. The baby never existed. You know what I mean? People like, oh, what baby? You know? That's why I tell any man who dates me, if you want peace, you better suck it because this pussy come with anxiety. You better shake up your life a little bit.